Good morning all. Welcome to Conduct Learning. How to learning with study. So we are at a chapter acid, base and salts. This is a second chapter for class 10 science. So first of all we will understand what is the acids. So here are the some definition for acids. Fruits like apples, orange and pineapples taste sour because they contain acid. So this is one of the example to find out where the acids are. So first example is for fruits. So if we simply take apples, orange or pineapples, and if we start taste it, so it will be taste some sour. This is because of acid available in that particular fruits. Or what kind of acids are there in that fruits? You can see in the fourth or fifth or sixth lines of this slide. Here, if we take the example of lemon, here is a lemon in the figure. It is containing citric acid. Because of citric acid, it tastes something sour, right? Or if you take pineapple, it also tastes something sour because of citric and malic acid in that. And if we take particularly apple, it is containing only malic acid. So because of this different kind of natural acid available in these fruits, it produce sour taste. So that mean to say we can say that fruits are also containing acids. For the another definition for acid, if we take simply and if we want to check out is there is acid or not, if we take simply a blue litmus paper and we check it, uh, is the acid is there or not, then it will be turned that blue litmus paper into red. If it is acid, it will be turned blue litmus paper into red. On the other hand, if we replace blue litmus paper with red litmus paper, the litmus paper will not change its color because it is already red. So if we want to check the acids and we want to find out is there is acid or not, we have to take blue litmus paper. And if it turn its color to red, it is acid, otherwise it is not. Another definition for acid is if we take acid and if we mix it in a water, it produces H plus ions. This is defining the acid is there and acid dissolved and acid produced hydrogen ions in water. So the same thing we can also understand from the activity here. If we take one kind of acid, say hydrochloric acid, HCl, and if we dissolve it in a water, it forms hydrogen ion and chlorine ion. You can see this in the figure. But we have to be take care one thing. We have to mix acid in a water, not water in acid. If we mix water in acid, it will be a purely exothermic reaction. This will be dangerous. So if we have to mix only acid in a water. If we mix acid in a water, you can see in the second diagram here H plus ions are produced. The same thing is also mentioned in this equation. The H plus ions are produced because of acid. That means to say acid produce H plus ion in water when it dissolves in water. And after that if we check it, if we check this water with the help of blue litmus paper, the litmus paper will be turn its color to red. Next are the properties of the acid. The first property of acid is that when acid react with metal, it produces hydrogen gas. You can understand this by a simple activity. Here in this equation we are taken magnesium and H2SO4. H2SO4 is basically a sulfuric acid and magnesium is a metal. If we see the reaction in between the both, you can see it form magnesium sulfide and hydrogen gas H2. So any kind of the metal who will react with the acids, it will be produce hydrogen gas. And to detect that hydrogen gas, we simply take a fire stick across it. When the hydrogen gas will be there, it will be produced a pop sound. Because we can't detect a hydrogen gas but by just looking at the reaction, so we have to take that fire stick across it. If the sound is produced like pop sound, there is a hydrogen gas. Otherwise, there is no hydrogen gas. Another property of acid is that acid react with carbonates or hydrocarbonates to produce carbon dioxide gas. You can simply see this in a equation. Here we take calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid. They give us calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. So simply, if the carbonates and hydrocarbonates are there and the acids are reacting with it, it is giving us water and carbon dioxide. This is simply the reaction of acid with respect to carbonates and carbonates and hydrocarbonates. Another property of acid is that when we mix the acid with the bases, it produces salt and water. You can simply see it in the activity. If we take sulfuric acid, say H2SO4, and copper oxide, it will give us copper sulfate and water. The copper sulfate produced by this reaction is nothing but is a salt itself, and the another is water. So when acid and bases are reacting with each other, it is producing salt and water. This reaction is also known as neutralization. So there are the different properties of the acid, and these properties are: acid when react with metal, it gives us hydrogen gas, which you can detect with the fire stick. If the pop sound is produced, there is a hydrogen gas, otherwise there will not. Another property of acid is that it reacts with the carbonate and hydrocarbonate and produce carbon dioxide and water. Third one property of the acids are when it react with bases, it forms salts and water. You can simply see the equation for that, and this equation is known as neutralization. The next is strong acid. The strong acid produce complete hydrogen ions in a water when it dissolved in a water. We can say when we dissolve acid in a water, it produced hydrogen ion maximum. This means that the acid molecule become ions in water. The examples of strong acid are sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. Because when we dissolve HCl in a water, it separates hydrogen and chlorine, right, in positive and negative ions. Right, so that's why it is strong, because it completely separate hydrogen and chlorine. On the other hand, in a weak acid, they do not completely ionized, and this is known as weak acid. Which do not completely ionize is known as weak acid. This means that only few acid molecule become ion in water. You can see and compare the both. In this particular figure, when you dissolve hydrochloric acid in water, it separates the hydrogen and chlorine from each other. That means to say, the molecule of hydrochloric acid separate and produced ions in water. On the other hand, when you take here ethanoic acid CH3COH, it do not completely produce ions in water when dissolved. That means to say ethanoic acid, citric acid, carbonic acids. These are the weak acids. You can also take citric acid instead of ethanoic acid. The formula for citric acid is C6H8O7. So it also produces ions in a water, but less than a strong acid. Another is some common acid names. Here the common acids, their formulas and their example where they are available. For example, sulfuric acid. This is a strong acid and the formula is H2SO4. Sulfuric acid is basically containing hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. Another one example of acid is hydrochloric acid. This is also a strong acid and the formula is simply HCl, hydrogen, chlorine. Nitric acid. This is HNO3. You can find out this in a cabbage. This is a combination of hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Another example of acid is, which is not a strong acid but a weak acid, it is a citric acid. And the formula for the same is C6H8O7. It is available in orange. Another example is ethanoic acid or acetic acid. The name for this acid is 2, ethanoic as well as is acetic acid, and the formula is CH3COOH. It is a combination of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. It is available in vinegar. Tetraic acid, it is available in turmeric, and the formula for this is C4H6O6. Oxalic acid it is available in tomato. The formula for this is C2H2O4. Another acids are lactic acid and methanoic acid. Lactic acid is C3H6O3. It is available in sour milk. And the last one is methanoic acid. It is in the ant string. The formula for this is CH2O2. So this is the various kind of acidic, weak or as well as strong. The strong acids are top 3. These top 3 are strong acids, and rest of the acids are weak acids up to that. So here we simply define what is acid and how to find out if there is acid or not. What is the property of acids and what are the various acids available, right? Use of acids. We have done various kind of acids like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, ethanoic acid, citric acid, methanoic acid, oxalic acid and all. Here are the some use of these kind of acids. First of all, hydrochloric acid. This acid is used in industry to remove rust from metals before they painted. Rusting we have done in a previous chapter. In fact, we have done corrosion in a previous chapter, because when we have to understand the reaction of oxygen with metals or any other food product we have done, they are getting oxidized. So because of that oxidation, the metal are getting rusted, or the if we specifically talk about iron, it is getting rusted, or another metal is getting crude. So to protect them from get rusted or getting crude, we have to apply a paint on that. But before applying the paint, we have to remove that rust. So here we use hydrochloric acid to remove that rust from the metal, so that paint will be effectively work on it. The second one is sulfuric acid. It is used to make fertilizer and detergents. So sulfuric acid is one kind of the acid which is used to make fertilizer, which is used in agriculture field, and detergent for daily use. Third one is ethanoic acid. It is used in vinegar for cooking to preserve food such as vegetables. So ethanoic acid is used in vinegar, which is also available in that. Last one is citric acid. Citric acid is used in making fruit salts. So this is one kind of the natural acid which is used for making fruit items, fruit salt.